puppy. Okay, a lot of times people freak out and you'll start running backward. You'll run backward for a little bit until you get wet. Okay, but we're going to try to get you guys to stop running backward. You can go backward maybe a step or two, but you guys also need to step to the side and orientate yourself in another direction. Okay, we're also, again, posture, guys. Posture, posture, posture. Keep those shoulders up at all time. If you're going to be in a fight, you got to stay as squared as possible to you. And the reason why our shoulders come up and articulate forward is because you hollow your chest out and you hollow this out. So if there's any type of edge weapon coming at you, your chest is not sticking out there to get cut. Okay? So if you do somehow miss that knife or that edge weapon and it starts to come in, you're already hollowed out. It's like a long time ago, I don't know if you guys remember playing tag. When they come to tag your chest, you kind of hollow out. It's going to be the exact same thing. Another reason why we bring our shoulders up here, not only because it's a natural intuitive response when you get startled, but also, as we talked about during the lecture portion, if something comes in for that carotid with the knife, they'll lacerate here and maybe your cheek, but guys, you're protecting that life source. Okay? Even with our rifle systems, except for when we get into long-range target acquisition training with sniping, your sights have to come to your eyes, guys. That's a whole other reason why we're bringing it up here. Okay? This here is also for control and tightness. As you guys run your weapon systems, you'll get tired and fatigued. Okay? And I was talking to one of the operators before. Out there, you see all the magazines where they have the thumb over bore and stuff like that. This is pretty cool for competitive shooting and quickly acquiring a target. But as you get fatigued and tired, guess what happens? Your hands slowly start coming back to where all the strength is. Your strength is in the body. It's not way out here. Okay? So that's what you're going to be working on here a lot. Then if we get time, hopefully we will get time to do that, we're going to be working on our front kicks. Even from here, you use your dead hand to guide the weapon. Doesn't matter if it's an edge weapon, doesn't matter if it's a gun, or it doesn't matter if it's a fist coming in to hit you. That's their weapon system. Remember, we went over the 8 basic weapons of human anatomy during lecture. Okay? Use that dead hand. That's another reason why it's out there. Keep your shoulders squared. You understand? Try to fight this. Don't do this. You're setting yourself up for failure when you get into a gunfight, unless totality of circumstances dictate otherwise. Okay? The totality of circumstances, guys, remember, dictates everything you do. So, are we going to stay square behind some cover like this? No. No. That's when you start using the other shooting platforms of what we talk about with, you have modified Weaver, right? Then you have the Weaver position. You guys get as tight as you can, play hide and seek. All right? Because when those projectiles come, you want to make sure you're completely concealed or covered as much as possible. Now, who does? Yeah, I know where you guys are going. Well, you got to do what you got to do, guys. Listen, that's another reason why we teach you guys don't shoot to the center of the largest mass. A lot of people hear that, even in training, shoot to the center of the largest vessel. Well, I'm teaching to shoot to the center of the most available target for that reason. Okay? Because if you shoot to the center of the most available target, if this is the only thing sticking out from behind the tree, pop! Oh, guess what else comes out? Cause and effect. Targets of opportunity. So, this will be your hand-to-hand. Everything you learn here will help you guys get out here, especially when we get into the intermediate course and the advanced course. Everything's going to be based off of this. And when you get over there, we're going to be hitting you up with the isosceles stance and things like that. Your shoulders will be doing the exact same thing of what they're doing over here, and that's how we build muscle memory. Okay? Over here, we got an appendage on the table, and then we have Medic Mike over here. There's multiple injuries. Now, please understand, she will also be taking care of that for me while I'm away. I feel weird talking to operators who've been doing this for so long. I'm preaching to a preacher. But she'll be taking over the medic training. Guys, please understand, this is just basic stuff. Basic, because guys, there's so much other things of medical history, medications, all this other stuff that tampers and deals with each individual from an individual standpoint. Again, go back to totality of circumstances, right? Blood thinners, whatever they have, all right, dictates what you will or will not do, okay? Hopefully she will be able to tell you some things to look for. Thicker blood, thinner blood. I've seen a little bit of both, okay? So guys, that's where we're going to be working on our hemorrhage control. Please remember about the tourniquet, okay? You guys got to turn it until the blood stops. Now we'll simulate the blood stopping, okay? But you keep turning that windlass rod until it stops. Write down the time because the physicians need to know when the blood source to that appendage has stopped, okay? That's crucial to them to help repair and get that limb back up and running. Okay? Pressure, 10 to 15 minutes. Hold that pressure in. We don't have any surgical gloves. I'll bring those next time. So guys, you're going to get a little bloody. Okay? Any questions so far? These guys here in the vest, these are our range safety officers. They're going to be watching, making sure your booger hook doesn't touch the bang bang switch until we're ready to go live. They're going to be also paying attention to muzzle orientation. All right, if your muzzle points anywhere where it's not supposed to be, guys, you want to see a prick? Let's get into the red zone, because I want to turn into a prick. I'm going to. Why? Because that's live past that point. No more joking. You can joke out here all you want. We'll have a little bit of a good time in there as well. I'm not going to say I'm going to turn into a drill sergeant. I'm not. But I'm telling you something. Your life is important to me. This training is important to me. Each of us have our own limitations, capabilities. We need to check those right now. Okay? You guys can help us out the best you can. If you have any type of symptoms, any other reasons why you might be slowing down, if you even have a malfunction or a stoppage on your weapon system, guys, keep it orientated down. Okay? We're going to go over all that before you walk in there. And raise your hand. Okay? If you have a stoppage or something. Unless it's a part of the drill, of course. Okay? One of these guys will come over to you, we'll pull you aside, we'll take you back to those tables in the back of that red zone, we'll get you fixed up, and we'll get you back out on the firing line. Okay? Range commands. Range commands, I will have you guys repeat every range command. Effective communication means I say, you repeat. I know you understood. Okay? So when we're out there, out there, we're going to run through everything we're going to do out there. We're going to run through a drill dry run with no ammunition at all in our weapon systems, okay? When we have done it and everyone says, I understand the drill, I will tell you to load and make ready. All right? When you load and make ready, you will pull your weapon systems out. Now, please understand something. I'm going to push the 4-count draw on you all the time. If you have your weapon system out, you will follow the 4-count draw the whole entire time. Doesn't matter what we're doing. Okay? Doesn't matter what we are doing. 4-count draw, bring it out there, bring it into your what? Workspace. Keep it up into your workspace, keep it up here. It's hard to see where your adversary is. This is just building muscle memory, guys. It's hard to just look at what your adversary is doing when you're down here. Always keep it up here to where you can have access visually to your mag well. Take your magazine. Take your magazine out. We'll show you how to orientate your magazine. Point. I use indexing. Some people use beer canning whenever they put their magazines in. I use the index. I'm like point. All right? We'll load it up. The slide should be back. You either hit your slide release to allow your slide to come forward and lock, or you grab your slide and power stroke it, and it'll go all by itself. It's totally up to you. That's load and made ready. You come back down, follow your safety arch. We talked about that during the lecture. Your muzzle will stay orientated downrange the whole entire time, regardless if there's a malfunction or not. Okay? As soon as you have loaded and made ready, I want you guys to pull your slide back just a little bit unless you have an observation hole to make sure that brass is sitting in there. Do a press check. Pull back, look, make sure it's in there, push it, make sure it's locked. Watch that 4-count draw. See how I went all the way back to 2. 2 is what? Orientated right above your holster. So you just muzzle down, put it in the holster. You're now loaded and made ready. Okay? So when I say load and make ready, that's exactly what you do. What does ceasefire mean?
Stop shooting.
There you go. Guys, you'll be amazed when people get excited. All right? Again, when I say something, you repeat. If you didn't hear it, say what? That's good communication. Communication is vital out there. Okay? Cease fire. That means you cease fire immediately. You either come back to the number 3 position or you go back again, follow that 4-count draw back to your holster. Okay? And you stand there in your yellow position, that's fine. Keep your hands in your workspace. Everything you do, guys, has to build your neurological pathways to muscle memory. Get used to it. I don't want you guys to get lazy and just doing this. All right? Have some control. Stay in a position, especially out there. You guys will help us out, safety-wise. Okay? Fire when ready means that is on you. You can fire whenever you're ready. Everyone has a different way of looking at this. Everyone's like, boom. No, some people are. Some people will be like, that's fine. Go at your pace. All right? Correct your fundamentals. Get your shoulders up, roll your elbows in. You'll feel how tight you actually get here in the chest area. Lean forward a tad bit because you're in a fight. All right? And you take your shot, slowly pulling the trigger. I almost guarantee you a lot of your shots are going to be low and to the left if you're right-handed and low to the right if you're left. Anticipation of recoil happens. A lot of trigger slapping happens. You got to control that. Pull your trigger with purpose, straight to the rear. Do not manipulate that front sight post. So, cease fire means to stop. Fire when ready. Whenever you're ready to fire. Okay. What else, guys? We got load, make ready. What else do we got?
Raise your hand if you have a jam.
Yep. Again, we talked about that. Raise your hand if you have a jam. Okay.
The opposite hand, your weak hand.
Will we go downrange? I say downrange. Everyone will repeat. Downrange. And everybody can go downrange. Look at how you missed your target and you shot your neighbor's target. It doesn't matter. Say, hi, look how good I did over there. That wasn't you. And then whoever is the last one that comes out of the range, you will say last man. Or last female. Or last woman. Sup. But do that. That way we know that no one else is downrange. Just yell last man or last woman. Okay? No one else is downrange. That's another safety. Okay? Any questions with that? Okay, how much total do we have? We just had some more people pull up. We need a total number because we have to break these guys up in even numbers.
Don't count me.
Your back pocket's a good dump pouch for right now. So load your magazines up here, get your safety gear on and ready to go. If you need some ear muffs or anything, I got an extra set. Okay, and when we pull you out there, you will not load your weapon system until we say load, make ready. Okay, so right now I have my weapon system here. As you can see, the slide is locked back, right? That's the way you're going to leave your weapon system until we tell you to load, make ready. So even while it's in your holster, keep that slide back. All right, any questions with that? Load your magazines up and then put them in your mag pouch or put them in your pocket. Okay, I'd rather you guys go ahead and get a mag pouch whenever you can.
They took all our stuff from us.
It's over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind. I guess they changed the table position. So if, okay. Well, that's what these tables were supposed to be for. That's only for
Is that me?
malfunctions.
Yep.
And stuff like that.
Me and
Do that. All right, come on out here. We're going to start. Position yourself in front of one of these targets, these cardboard targets. Come to the cone. Don't go any further of the forward cone. All right, line up with the front cone here in front of you and line up against one of these targets.
There's our swing target.
All right, the cardboard targets, you'll see a black dot. That black dot right now is going to be your target. This little thing right here. All right, that's going to be your target.
Wow.
What we're going to be working on, this is called a one-hole drill. A one-hole drill is where you're going to harmonize all of your fundamentals. Your stance, your grip, your sight picture, your sight alignment, your trigger squeeze, all right, your breath control. All of that's going to have to take place now this close. Because guys, even if you miss a little bit right now this close, it's going to magnify as we start stepping back. Okay? Try to pancake your hole. Do not disrupt your front sight picture or your front sight post. All right? Keep your eye on that front sight. Once you have already looked at your target, you're going to focal shift back to that front sight. You'll still see that black dot beyond it. You will. I want you guys to fully focus on that front sight post as you start to pull the trigger. As the trigger is going through that transitional space to the rear, do not move that front sight post. I don't care if you talk out loud, don't move it, don't move it, don't move it. I don't care if you do that or do it in your mind. Guys, I even have to do that sometimes. Okay? That will help the anticipation. Wherever that front sight post points is where you're most likely going to be the point of impact. If you guys shut your eyes when you slap your trigger, you think you're going to hit it.
No.
No, you're not going to. You guys have to train yourself to stay on target. Keep your eyes open as much as possible. Do you understand? Okay, now, your magazines. If you have a mag pouch, This is how it's supposed to be orientated. It's supposed to be up here in front, the best you can, closest to your workspace. If you do not have a mag pouch, and you have it maybe down in your belt or in your pocket, I don't care how you pull it out, but what we do here is orientate the magazine to where all the cartridges are pointing forward. See that cap right here? There's a lip that's right there. That actually points to my belt buckle. You see that? That points to my belt buckle. Why? Because when I reach over to grab it, look how I grab it. My thumb goes in between it and my stomach, right? And then when I grab it, my index finger is running along the forward edge of it. Because as I pull it out, it's going to be what? My firearm is going to be where? Right here, guys, in my workspace. Pay attention. All right? If it's right here, I can see the mag well right there, and I just point where my magazine's going. Okay? Once it gets in the mag well, then you can use your heel palm to get it all the way in there and set. Okay? That's called the add mid reload position or add mid load position. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when I say load and make ready, you guys will say
Yes, sir.
load and make ready.
Oh.
And we're going to watch you and make sure you do this correctly. Okay? So if you guys watch me, I'll wait till he is finished. When I'm here, when I say load and make ready, you're going to bring your weapon system out on what? A 4-count draw. Get it through your heads. 4-count draw. 4-count draw. You obtain your firing grip while it's here. While it's in the holster, you obtain your firing grip. Because once this thing leaves the holster, guys, you better not be fiddling with it. Don't fiddle with it. Again, we're teaching ourselves what? My slide went forward. What are we teaching ourselves?
Muscle memory.
Muscle memory, and orientate your muzzle to what you're going to destroy. You understand? Even when you're out fiddling it and it goes off, I didn't mean to destroy him, but you pointed your muzzle at him. Guys, I'm going to be a little irritated if I see that. Okay? So we got a 4-count draw. We're here. We obtain that firing grip. We pull it out. Once it's out of the holster, it's automatically starting to get orientated to your target. Even way back here. The reason why we're back here is also for what? Reactionary gap in time and keeping the people away from your weapon system, and it still gives you a chance to what? Slow them down, take them down, even while your hand is out. We're not going to do that right now because this is basic training, but later on, guys, I'll sit here and I'll do this all day. Pop, 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 while my hand is out here. Why? Guys, the totality of circumstances dictate one thing, what you're going to do. And a lot of times, in a perfect world, I wish we could just go pop and shove, and, shuck them, get them out here, and take it out. But sometimes that edge weapon, or that whatever weapon multiplier they have, you got to subdue and to get your weapon system out. Because when it hits here on your rib cage, it better be orientated where? Down. Do not, when you go to the number 2 position, guys, orientate your muzzle this way. Don't do it. This completely eliminates your dead hand movement. See what I'm doing? I'm flagging what? My muzzle. When it's here and orientated down, it gives you that chance to hold on to people and keep their weapons at a distance and still orientate that shot to the knee. When they go down to a knee, guess what goes in line with the muzzle? Their chest or their head. Keep pulling, pop, 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 pop. All right? Then try to increase your reactionary gap in time, and that's when this hand can come back, and then you go to the number 3 position. But the whole entire time, my hand is making contact with what?
The ribs.
My body. My weapon system will stay in contact with my body the whole entire time, even as I transition to that number 3 position. I'm still having my wrist where? Close to me. Now again, guys, you all who are operators who carry the, help me out here, the plate carrier system. When you carry your plate carrier systems, you have magazines and stuff on. That's a totality of circumstance. You have to adapt to that for that. Because if you keep it as tight like this, guess what's going to happen with that slide? The slide is going to be interrupted by the travel by hitting your mag pouches. So you got to compensate a little bit. But the whole point is weapon retention. Do not hand your weapon to the adversary. Okay? 1, 2, 3. You can shoot from here. Now, the reason I have my thumb, guys, whenever you see this, My support hand, I don't grab the weapon system like this to help support my firing hand. I actually rotate my thumb all the way forward to where it's like a flat. See how flat it is? That also helps with me because I also use this to help point as I do with my index finger. Okay? But what that also does, guys, is when you get to the number 3 position, you have a natural tendency to cant the weapon over. Do you understand? This one here comes up and you make contact with the frame and you push it. That helps line it up like a perfect UT. All right? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, the number 4 position. The number 4 position is where if distance allows you, you post out. Where are your shoulders at? Your shoulders are up and turned in. All right? Now, when it comes to the number 4 position, guess what? Only thing this weapon system is doing is catching up. Do you understand? That's the 4 count draw. When you got to go back and reholster, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to help you memorize that path back to your holster. Because that number 2 is where?
Ribs.
Right above it. It's right above it. It should be. You're going to feel weird for a little bit because your elbow is going to be way up here. It's okay. Get used to it. That helps. Mapping out that path back to your holster. Okay? Low, ready, compressed is right here. See where my thumbs are? That's just an index reference. I have my thumbs together. My support hand is in against my stomach. It also moves my muzzle where?
Away.
Away from my feet. In case of an accidental discharge, I don't shoot my toes off. But also, it's a good retention if you have to talk somebody down. Talk to them here. Keep your elbow close. Talk to them, tell them, try to get them to calm down. But guys, as soon as something happens, you can easily get up and what? Orientate to the 3. Right? Okay. Low, ready, compressed. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to be doing a 4 count draw. And when you get to the 4, you're going to take your shot and you're going to shoot that small black target in front of you the best you can. If you miss your target, guess what happened? Something in the fundamentals broke down. Think about it. Did I have a proper squeeze, 360 degrees around that grip? Was my shoulders up and was I actually pointing? Did I slap the trigger too hard? Did I jerk? Did I close my eyes before I pulled the trigger? Keep your eyes open. Stay focused. The gun will do what it's supposed to do. It's not going to jump out of your hands and point back at you and shoot. It's going to do exactly what you intend that gun to do. Your gun is calibrated. You are not. That's why we're here, to get you guys up to that level where you're just as calibrated as the weapon system that you hold in your hand. But it's going to take time. Okay?
Demonstrate to them how much trigger finger should be in the trigger well.
Thank you very much. Like even in our discussion during the lecture part, you see the tip of your finger. You see that first knuckle, right? It needs to be somewhere in between. I don't want you to over-aggressively wrap your finger around it because that's going to also deviate that front side post. So before you pull that trigger, what are we supposed to be focusing on? Front side post. That's it. You get your grip, right? Start from the ground up. Got a fundamentals, right? All right, guys, back up for me real quick to the next cone. Watch that hole there. I'm going to go ahead and load, make hot. All right, I'm going to load, make ready. See what I did? It's here in my workspace. Now you can either power stroke this or you hit your slide release. It's totally up to you. Lock it, do a press check, make sure you see brass in there. All right? Then what I'm going to do is follow back to the what? The holster, the 4 count draw. From the ground up, get your stance. What we're going to do here for the stance is going to be an isosceles stance. We're just going to be wider than shoulder width apart. All right? We're going to bend our knees. We're going to bring our hands in our workspace. Pretty much kind of a condition orange. Right up here around your chest. Okay? From here, where's our elbows? They're in. Why? Well, if we're in a fight, it's going to protect our ribs, right?
It's also protecting your weapon system.
Weapon system as well. I come back, I obtain the firing grip, stance, grip. That's number 2 on the fundamentals, right? Stance, grip. What's the next? Come on.
2.
2,
3,
3,
4,
4. Now what is next on the fundamentals?
sight, front sight.
Front sight. What's next?
Trigger.
Breathe. Relax. What's next?
Trigger.
All right. Then you pull back. Get your finger off the trigger. Get your finger off the trigger. Bring it back. All right. Relax a little bit. And when I say fire when ready, guess what that means? You're good to go until I say cease fire. So you come up, and you try to get that same side picture. Did I hit the same hole?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It's the exact same hole. Safety, back in the holster, down range. Same exact hole. The reason I went for that same exact hole is because I didn't originally hit this. Why? Because it's called zeroing in on the target. Some of your sights, by manufacturer, you can either hold dead zero, or you might have to hold at 6 o'clock, but your first initial shot is your next target. I know I wanted you to hit this, but if you miss, guys, it's the one hole drill. Hit that one hole. Hit that one hole. That's your main objective here. Okay? If you miss that like I did, then make your second shot go in the first hole that you put in. Because all we're doing here is we're checking our fundamentals. That's it. Do you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get up here. Do not load your magazines in the mag well yet. Let's work on the 4-count draw. Gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and give him a hand. 4-count draw.
If you can get the limb up, you put this directly over the wound because it already has its packing in it. And this one goes above, directly on the wound, and then wrap it around like an ace bandage and wrap it really tight to see if you can hold the pressure to keep it from, was this one a squirt? Oh, I think it's moved here. But anyway, it smells good. It does smell good. But this one will hold pressure directly on the wound itself. And then there's a separate tourniquet. This one's the one you twist and put the time on it, okay? So this one goes 2 inches above the area of the wound. What's really good if there's more than one person, while this person is still bleeding out, the one person could hold pressure on the wound itself directly while somebody else applies the tourniquet. And for this, you'll put it above, through the arm there, and then tighten the Velcro. Bring it around. Velcro can go through here if you want to, and you can go around a second time. You don't have to. And then you twist this until it stops bleeding, until the blood stops coming out. There is a little groove right here that you can actually place that in. And then when the blood is stopped, here's where you write the time. So, I'll just have you all put these on, and that's all. We didn't put this one on earlier. We just showed this one. But if you want to try this one here, the Velcro. But if you always have 2 people, it's always good for somebody to hold pressure on the wound, if you can, while the other one puts that over. And of course, you're going to have to let go when you slide that up. But he wanted everybody to put the tourniquet on. I have baby wipes over here in case you get red like me to wipe off, okay?
Okay, so do you still try to hold the wound
I
when
would
you're...
hold the wound while I'm trying to put that on there so it wouldn't be squirting at me.
Okay.
And I'm not going to squirt you, although he wanted me to squirt. It's going to be nice, but you can hold and then let go there, and you can put that hand over it if you need to hold on to. And then,
Is that about right?
yeah, and then tighten the Velcro up all the way down as tight as you can get it to squeeze the arm, and then pull it around there.
Does it slide through, like go in between those
You
things,
can. I did
or-
not put it there. The reason why I didn't put it there is because once you twist this, it's hard to get this in there. So I stopped mine right there with the Velcro.
Oh, okay.
And then
so
it's a
then
lot
you
easier.
twist it.
Twist it till it stops bleeding.
That might be too far.
Oh, yeah. And then
And then this,
that will hold that in place.
okay.
And then just write the time there.
Okay.
And that's what we would do for this person. and hopefully EMS arrives and they would have the time there. If you don't have a pen, just remember the time, and so you could tell EMS when you put that on there, when the emergency services arrive.
Okay.
And try to keep the patient calm. Yeah, like the likelihood of that is very low. But if they or start to go into shock, have to blankets, t-shirts, whatever you got, put it over them, because like he said in class, warmth does comfort people. And when you're bleeding out, the first thing you want is something to drink, which they cannot have, because if they go to surgery, they can't have anything to drink. And the second thing they want is they're thirsty because they're losing their blood volume. So that's what you would do for this one. And then we can move over to this one where we're going to pack him. If you're already bloody, just stay bloody till we get back over here. Okay, so for this, do you see how these come rolled up here? You're actually going to get more surface area to stop the blood in the capillaries if you unroll it and pack it in this way. It looks really neat that you could pack it in that way, but it's actually not going to do the job. So you have to unroll it to pack it. So can you see how much more area that you're going to touch when you do that? And you shove it in there. For this one. So he's been stabbed, and the reason we have this wound is because if we have somebody at church who has on a vest and gets stabbed, usually or shot, where they're going to get shot is in the subclavian area up through here in the shoulder, and that's a major artery coming off the carotid here, because you have your aorta coming this way, you have your subclavian coming down this way, and the carotid here, and that's usually where you get hit, would be here. In the chest area, and so you want to apply pressure and you want to pack the wound if you can. And so he was having us come down here and pack in here in the wound. And this one will squirt blood too, somewhere, maybe. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's coming out the back. Anyway, he fell apart a minute ago. But so if you can pack it and then hold pressure on it. If you want to come on around this side there. And pack it. If it was.
So how would you hold the pressure on it?
I would, yeah, because the artery or the subclavian artery is
So
up
you
here.
would be holding pressure like this, but then you've got to let go to pack it.
You got to let go to pack
obviously.
it, and it will squirt at you. So that's what he wanted us to simulate. You can do it that way. But remember, it's coming out of the heart, and it's going this way, so you've got your hand in a good position right
I
there.
do have it.
Yes,
Okay.
because it's coming off the aorta. The aorta comes out of the heart, and it branches up this way, so you would be in a good position there to hold pressure while you try to pack it there.
Okay. And do you pack it like in your hand and then stick it in there, or do you like
That's good start, and then just start
gradually?
shoving it in there. And the back came off, so if you shove it all the way in on this guy, you'll lose it. So,
Okay.
but you would,
We'll leave a tail.
yeah, leave a tail there, and that's what we do. We leave a tail anytime we put a dressing in the wound,
Yeah.
so the doctor can pull it out if it needs to.
Okay.
And you would probably need more than one for that wound, but we're just using one right now.
Okay.
And then while it's out, you can still hold pressure. If you run out of dressing, you just hold pressure there on that area. And I put my weight into it if I was holding pressure on somebody, just to hold pressure. But you make sure that you don't, occlude the carotid going up that way to the brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so do you continue to hold pressure on it until help arrives?
If
Okay.
it's still, but if it stops squirting, then you can let off, and you just wait till help arrives.
Okay.
But if this one is also timed, like if you know when the blood stops, that's when you want to remember that time. If you want to write it on their arm or whatever, I write on patients' arms all the time, patients' limbs, whatever, because when they get to the hospital, they'll know what time it was.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a few wounds. He's got a few wounds. He's got one under there. He's got one over here, but he's...
Good. Reholster. Your turn. You understand the drill? Yeah. All right. You ready? Let's go. Still good. Go back.
I was expecting to run out.
All you do is do a speed reload. Shooter ready? Yep. Let's get it done. Let's go. step, shoot. Facing the target. Facing the target. Alright, so you're gonna take a 1, 2, shoot, 1, 2, shoot, without stopping. 1, 2, shoot, 1, 2, shoot. You wanna do a dry run or you wanna go ahead and do it? I'm gonna try to do that. On you. Well done. Remain safe. Alright. Step 2, take a shot. Step 2, take a shot. Second target. Wait, use that one. Whatever one that doesn't have as many holes in it. Okay. Go from here. Just from here to that flyer. Shooter ready? On you. Get it up. There you go. Come on. Well done. All right, gentlemen. There's a lot more to come, though. So, if you're away from me and you get a chance to go to the shooting range, even though we're a yard away, as I said, if you miss your one-hole drill because you're not paying attention to fundamentals, don't worry, it'll come. Give it its proper time. Some of it's going to be longer than others. But as you step back, guys, as I was getting these guys to start stepping back, that little bit's going to increase. You guys got to harness it at 1 yard. If you're going to harness it from 15 or 25, you guys have to. It has to start here. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're so close." You try it. You try it. The same hole. You know. It's just getting you regulated. Okay. What's going to happen is later on, the basic's not over with. I'm still going to attack you with blanks. Okay, with blank firearms. If you have to deploy and engage me with blank firearms, I'm going to be coming at you with bats. I'm going to come at you with knives. I'm going to come at you with other guns. I'm going to come at you. There might even be multiple targets, multiple people coming in at one time. You got to judge that by proximity, by your position, by everything else as you engage. And this is a shooting position. A lot of it's coming, but don't worry. We'll take the necessary steps. Okay, as long as my schedule allows me, and as long as these guys allow me to come.
No.
So there's a lot. Any questions,
Thank you.
guys? Listen, you guys got my number. You got my email. Whatever. Any questions, comments, whatever. Email me. I'll text you back or whatever, or call you back. Okay. I'm out here for a reason. You're the reason. So call me. Talk to me, okay? I'll give you what I have.
Somebody missing a magazine. Sig. It's in my back pocket.
Question.
Van Damme in it. No, I don't mean that. What I mean is by stalling them. A lot of times when I want to punch someone's face, I'm focused right here. Yeah, I'm focused right there. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Guys, they're going through sympathy. They're going through survival stress just as much as you are. Okay? A lot of times they won't even see that rising kick. Have you guys ever played with your kids or someone else's kids, or even played soccer on your own and you go to pass a ball? It's amazing how just that little bit messes up their normal mechanical rhythm to get to you. Okay? So if I'm here and he sees I'm approaching hostile, if I'm in your green, you should already be checking. I don't care if you check this way. I don't care if you check in the pelvic. That's one of the best places to kick, is the pelvic area. Not the groin so much. The pelvic period. Anyway. Hit them in the pelvic. Stop them. That interrupts them, and then watch their posture change. But if you change your posture, guys, act. Do something. Okay? Because they're going to get their wits about them pretty quick. Okay? So you're going to have to forecast that the best you can. So we have green, which is kicking, right?
Yep.
We have yellow, which is what?
Fist.
Fist. Any hand technique. Any hand technique. You guys don't close off to just fists. Try to get it to where in your head and you're training yourself, the soft weapons go to what? Hard targets. Soft weapons go to hard targets. Hard weapons go to what? Soft targets. Okay? Nothing's going to work perfectly, but still, that's what you want to aim for. So anytime they come into the yellow zone, that's when you start doing palm smashes, hammer smashes, throat shots with the rich hands, or Shudos, however you want to call them. Again, we have multiple disciplines too. That's also with us. Now, when it gets into the red zone, now it's on. Okay, and you better have control here. Because one of the bad things about being so close, watch my knife. Again, stop it. Stop my knife. Stop my knife from touching you. You don't have very, very much room to move. Out here, you can actually see them. Okay? That's why we're talking about reactionary gap in time. I love this woman.
She likes the vibe.
Oh, she does.
She's stepping up. What? No. Okay? Because that's what it's all about. So if she sees me coming, here I come. All right? That hand needs to be moving straight to the weapon. Again, your dead hand is a sacrificial lamb. Okay?
So this one's going.
So which one is your weak hand?
This one.
That's the dead
I'm going
hand.
with this one.
That's the dead hand. Because guys, you always want to step back with what? Your strong side. Because most likely your weapon system's here. Keep it back away from them. Okay? So your weak hand's going to be that dead hand. There it is. Boom. All right? Now again, Jackie. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. So she has to do a minimum of 3. Guys, listen. I'll tap, or I'm either going to tap or be unconscious. Okay. If I'm unconscious, just smack me around a little bit. I'll come too. But if you,
She probably won't do that.
but if you hear this, that means stop. Listen, my wife did that to me when me and my wife were in high school, and we were in the cafeteria, and I'm eating. She comes up behind me and goes, boop, and she locked it in good.
Oh,
And
man.
I'm just like, and she didn't let go. Guess what happened?
You married
I
her.
grabbed her and whoa, threw her on the table. Trays went everywhere in the middle of the cafeteria.
Perfect.
What are you doing? Yeah, we did get married.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I couldn't even say anything. She had it locked in tight. So guys, please remember that. But guys, listen, these conflict zones will go like that.
Let me ask you a question before we go. Like, like you had the knife, like, you had it up like that. Is it best to go in like that and start driving them back, or take the hand and push it out?
Yes.
You're not going to be able to.
Either or.
Yes.
Either or.
Totality of circumstances is going to dictate what you do.
What you do? Okay.
This is the thing that you guys are going to have to also have to wrap your head around.
Okay.
This isn't a martial art class.
No.
Okay? I'm not Jim Carrey. I'm not like, come in at me this way. No, you came in this way. I said this way. That's not the way. That's not the way it's going to happen, guys. You want to see the way it's going to happen?
Crazy.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, big boy.
Come on. You can cut him. He don't even
probably.
know what he used to be.
Just be nice. I mean, you can hit me or whatever. Give me my headgear, Christ.
You got cell phone, handgun, everything else on her.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so I love my job. Again, guys, I sacrifice my body for the education of others.
You want me to take your weapon, or is it
Yeah.
loaded?
Is that on?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's always on.
I like to leave my house to my wife. My kids can have my car.
Yeah.
All right. So the way it's going to happen, guys, is going to come fast. It's going to come rapid. A lot of times when people get stuck in what's called a do loop. You understand what a do loop is? If it works, they're going to keep on doing it. All right. It's going to be like a pin cushion. I'm just going to come in. I'm just going to keep doing this. Okay. In martial arts, it's all great. Do this. Well, guess what? They're not going to care about what martial arts style you take.
That's right.
But you can use what he just done, the voice contact, or the voice as a distraction.
Absolutely right.
Anything to throw this guy off his game when he's coming at you, whether it's stepping out of the way.
Could you please tell them some of your background a little bit? That's another reason why I chose you.
I fought MMA for quite a few years in my younger days when I was a lot dumber. Done a lot of work with fire department, EMS, and then done a lot of street fighting just for fun.
Okay, so when I pick on people, is because I'm actually trusting their background as well. Because there's a few other people here that I want to be picking on as we go on. Because I know some of the training, they're not just going to haul off and break my nose like a lot of white belts do. Okay, so what's going to happen is that he's going to again, guys, please remember mental awareness. Yellow is what? You guys are
It's
making me
alert.
happy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alert, but
Alert but relaxed.
Just relax.
Alert but relaxed is yellow. That's what you guys should be at all the time.
Yeah.
Until you see the absence of the normal, presence of the abnormal. Now, when you see somebody doing this, you should already be at what?
Orange.
Condition
Orange.
orange, yeah.
Orange is alert but specific. Now it's on because you know this guy has an issue. But guys, it doesn't have to escalate to physical confrontation yet. Just like he said, talk to him. Now he knows.
Yeah, all you gotta do is talk to him. Hey man, how you doing? Did I help you with something?
You're
What's
gonna,
going on?
yeah, you're gonna help me out real quick. There you go. Now
Yeah.
he sees it.
Yep.
He sees that again, guys. There's natural intuitive responses. There's natural signals. People start to raise up. They start to get tense up. Their nostrils start to flare. They get red tomato faced. Not my hands. Red tomato faced. That means they're getting pissed off. Their arteries are dilating, and all the blood's going to their heads. You know what? I think a lot of law enforcement, military operators would love to go against potato-faced people. What they don't like going against is the pale-faced people. They're scared to death. It's amazing what those freaks can do.
I'll be back in the corner.
That's exactly right.
And use the ones without facial expressions, that isn't flared out nostrils, nothing else. That's the one that goes back to your asocial you were talking about. He's on a mission.
Right.
He's coming to hurt you or whoever's in front of him, or Jackie.
All right, you guys ready? So again, yellow, alert but relaxed. Orange, alert, specific. You spotted the absence of the normal, presence of the abnormal. Red is direct action. You're in it. Surprise, speed, and violence of action, people. Remember that. Okay? Notice where his hands went up. When I'm in here and I'm looking at him, all right, I'm starting to posture up. I'm ready to go with him. Okay? What zone am I in?
You're getting real close to yellow.
I'm in, exactly.
Real close to
I
yellow.
shouldn't even be that close.
Yeah.
You guys should actually already start. His hands are already there, but as soon as I step in there, he better be posturing up and getting me back out. Because if I get into the red zone, guys, there's a lot of things that can sneak in, and you don't even see them. They'll come in below radar. It could be a knife. It could be whatever. Don't let them do that. Don't get target fixated, okay? All right, he's looking at me here, but he better be starting to look around here, and then back up to the eyes, and then back up to the eyes. You better be mapping out with your eyes what's going on, because you will get locked.
It's real easy to do.
And once you get locked, guys, then stuff like this can come in, okay? Now, I'm going to hit you guys at a little higher grade of training, but a lot of people, thank God, don't have a lot of training. And they can't control themselves. And they'll start doing some stupid stuff. Yeah, you're looking at me.
But this,
I'm not joking. That's what they do.
in my experience, this right here is the worst kind of fight to be in. It's somebody
Amen.
that pulls
Yeah.
the blade on you, no matter what. Because
Yeah.
he's going to draw blood. No matter
Yeah.
how good you are, how good you think you are, he
Or
is
how
going to draw
fast you
blood
are.
unless you can get him to the ground and get on top of him.
Guys, listen. If you cut, it's on. Please get this in your mind. If you're cut, it's on. If you're punched, it's on. If you're shot, it's on. Never quit the fight. Never quit the fight. Okay? Now I'm going to come in on him. I'm not going to go ballistic, but I want him to take me down. Find the knife. Get rid of the knife. All the while, whisper sweet nothings to me.
I'm not good at that part.
No! Be rough with me.
Hurt me, Daddy.
Settle down.
Oh,
He's like, yeah!
Yeah.
All right, so here we are. All right, now look at this. I didn't say a word to him, did I?
no.
I just looked at him. I didn't say a word. All right, if my job is to get the pastor,
You're not going to announce it.
No, you're not going to.
no, I'm just gonna go straight.
Straight to him.
Guys,
But we have to be looking at your body language.
Yep.
look at everything. Again,
Totality
guys,
of circumstances.
remember atmospherics.
Yes.
I bet you probably not one of you guys can name all the atmospherics that you're supposed to know.
No, we can't.
Name me one except for situational awareness. Atmospherics. We went over threat assessment, intervention, and management. This is what you guys are going to have to wrap around your head. Screw all this stuff. This is fun stuff, don't get me wrong, but you guys got to wrap your head around it. Full atmospherics. Name me one besides situational awareness. You guys are operators, for Christ's sake.
Environment.
I don't want to waste my time unless you guys are willing to put the effort in it. first off, I thank you for coming out here and putting this effort in today. But guys, only way you're going to have security and a sound mind is through education, through knowledge. Then you gain security. Then you gain a sound mind. Just like we were talking about with the tourniquets and stuff like that. We were talking about, all of us were talking, well, you just do this, right? All right. I've given you guys information packets. Use them. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This is not nothing, guys. This is nothing. Eric is my pastor. This is nothing right here. This is nothing. I'm just looking. Hey, man, it's, oh, of course, I gotta hide that, right? Walk into church. That's not normal.
That's why I was saying hit you all the
All
time.
right, so even, guys, even if some people, what's up?
How's it going?
Shake.
Yeah.
Shake.
How's it going?
It's good. Guys, listen, even Steven Seagal, if you watch some of his movies.
Yeah, if I've got you here, I can
Right.
move you where
And
I
even
want.
here, you know, but there, you know, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. All right. Now, who's in charge of close quarters? Of the pastor. Okay.
We are.
Depends on the day and depends on your training.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's anybody that's in the room.
Okay. He is the pastor. I got a beef with him. All right, Eric, would you mind standing here at the tip of the mat? You can be on the middle of the mat.
Can we facing away?
You can if you want. I don't care because I want to come after you. So guess what the pastor's job is? Protect himself.
Oh yeah, I mean you're
So eventually, I
responsible.
would like to see the pastor at these because he's ultimately responsible for his safety. Okay.
What situation is this? Are we in the lobby? Are we in the sanctuary?
It could be
It
anywhere.
doesn't matter.
Be
doesn't
anywhere.
It could be in the
Well,
bathroom.
Be out
right
in the-
now,
It does,
well,
because
hold on,
where
hold on.
people look
Now, if we're in, again, we'll go through totalities of circumstances. We're in one of the best times to strike the pastors during the what? Worship time. Lights are low, flashing, music's on, everyone's up. That's one of the most dangerous times.
Well, a lot of times after services, he goes out in the parking lot.
Mhm.
That's a good time.
So
right
guys, this
there.
is
That
just
is good.
guys, please
Yeah.
listen. This is just basic. This is just basic. We will be getting into further training in this, a lot more in-depth training. We'll even go out to the church and we'll mock it up at the facility. That's where it needs to be done, but we have to work our way up. You guys weren't even able to tell me the basics of atmospherics. Okay? So we're here. There's the pastor. He already saw that. That's not normal.
And this is where you should be on your radio right now,
Yeah.
letting your teammates know that you got something suspicious going on. You need extra protection. Hey buddy, how are you?
I'm doing good. I want to talk to the pastor. Hey,
Eric,
pastor, what's
this
up?
is-
How's it going?
Doing good.
Good.
Heck of a,
What can I help you
you
with?
preached the hell out of that sermon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely, yeah. So I just wanted to tell you.
He's already stabbed 15 times.
Yeah, but he don't feel it.
I know.
Elbow, still under me. Ow!
You need one?
It's
You
alright,
need
good.
one? Nobody knows what's going on.
Ryan, are the 17 supposed to come in?
Is the other team supposed to be? No, he got me there.
Yeah, that's good.
You all right?
I'm good.
Okay.
You alright?
Oh yeah.
Shoot, a little bit of blood there. But guys, listen. That quick, and that was slow.
Oh yeah.
That was slow. Okay, that was good. You feel anything?
Yeah, right through here.
And did you feel the stabbing? What zone was I in right there?
Red.
Big time red.
Big time red. How long did we stay in the yellow?
Not long.
Not long at all.
10 seconds maybe.
Not long.
That quick.
I mean, you can tell you was on a mission.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, anytime, man.
So, guys, please understand something. We're going to get spaced out. When we do this stuff, we're doing it for a reason. I don't want you guys to... You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out. I want everything in your mind where it's supposed to be. Because what we just went through, every one of you guys are going to go through. Was he talking to me?
At first,
At first.
and then it's
I'm
hard.
talking about on the ground.
I
No.
didn't hear.
No.
I started talking down there because that's going to help keep me breathing. Do it. Talk. Okay? People, as I said, people are filming. Put yourself in a better legal situation. I was telling him, even though he can't hear you. Okay? Interview positions. 3 interview positions. All right, condition yellow is pretty much where Brian is. Your hands are here. You're relaxed. Still in your workspace, and if you carry appendix, right there where your weapon system is. Okay? Strong side is back. Condition orange is what?
Hands are up.
Rise them up, right? If threat level starts to rise, your hands what?
Rise with it.
Rise to the occasion. Now, condition red, I only simulate this as condition red, but guys, you're already in action. Okay? It's fine that you guys do this, but guys, shoulders are what?
Up.
Raised, articulated what?
In.
Forward. That makes a cocoon, or not a cocoon, but a kind of a canoe hollowed out position to your chest. Okay? What it also does is it also brings your elbows where?
In.
In. To also protect your organs. Keep your hands out. Alright, keep them out like this because guys, we're going to be running primaries. Primary weapon system will fit perfectly in here, and we'll move the exact same way with our primaries as we are in condition red, empty hand. Keep them up. Talk to them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's my chin?
Tuck down.
Tucked.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Relax. Okay? That's what we're going to be. That's condition red. He did step what? Wider. He stepped wider.
and-
Why? He doesn't want to be moved. Only way you're not going to be moved is what? Drop your center. Get your center dropped. I am standing here and I'm moving. You guys, please get this now because when we get down there on the live range and you pull your weapon system, guess where your shoulders are?
Up.
Shoulders are up. The weapon system will be the last thing to line up with your target. You should already be, if he's my target, you should already be lined up. You should already be lined up. When your weapon system comes out, it catches up. It catches up with your platform. You are the platform. Calibrate it. All right, interview position, condition yellow. Orange. Now when I come up to you, and you're in condition orange, right? He's ready to fight. I'm not fighting yet.
He's went red.
Yeah, he's ready to fight. So, so what's going to happen is even if you're in orange and I'm looking all nice, I'm going to try to touch your shoulder, and don't let me touch your shoulder. Reactionary gap in time. How long are you going to sit there and see me try to touch you before you can intersect? Right? I don't care if I touch your head. Your hands stay there, even if we're sitting here talking. Okay? Okay? Don't let me touch your shoulder or wherever I want to touch. I do. A little bit of fuzz.
I'm gonna go over there soon.
All right, keep your hands up. Don't let me touch you. All right? Bat it away. Just bat it away. Good. Nice. Very good. 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 What she did there was also articulate her shoulder. Guys, move your joints. What are the 8 basic weapons of the human anatomy?
Head.
Head,
Shoulders. Elbows.
hands.
I wanted that one.
Feet.
Everybody say
shoulder.
Yeah, we did.
Good job. Yeah, cup check. All right. Hi, Mom. All right, good. Get it up.
Kept thinking
Get it
he
up
was
here.
gonna mess with me.
He's checking my knee right now. Even if I don't look at you, no one should get close to you. Guys, remember your conflict zones. Conflict zones. Bat it away. Get it away. I want you guys to mainly use your dead hand. What's your dead hand? Left hand.
Left hand.
Well, you're the one you're not going to use your weapon with.
You're a non-primary hand.
Good. Guys, get ready. If you jack me, jack me. I don't give a squat. There you go. Move it up. Right there, what he just did.
That's right. It's this
He
way.
stopped, but then he continued the motion. Do that. Get it up and above. All right? It's like a bad game of dodgeball. Get out of there. Move a little bit. So the natural weapons, you got head, shoulder, elbow, fist, hip, knee, shin, foot. That's the only 8 weapons they're going to use against you. Know them. I don't care what they call it. That's it. Okay? All right, now we're going to get a little rough. We will be using blanks a little bit. So I'll only take volunteers when we get to the blanks because they are loud. We're not going to rapid fire these, so you don't need ear protection, but it's going to get loud. All right? One of the first things I'm wanting to run through is a parent who's aggravated, all right, comes in, there's been a divorce, or there's been a separation. I'm going to get my child out of kids' place. I'm going to go past the receptionist. My objective is to get to this point. That's my child, right here. One of you or a few of you operators are going to be at this point. And when I cross this threshold, I have a mission. All right? You guys have a mission to not allow me to get there. We're going to start with 1 operator at a time. Then I'll let you guys bring in 2 operators. All right? Because sometimes it might take a minute for someone to respond to get to your location. All right? I will go at your level. I will allow you to figure out something. I'll stall. I'll pause. Allow you guys to manipulate to another position of success. But if you guys start to get rough, I'll get heated up a little bit too. You understand?
He's pretty squirmy too, just so you know.
All right. Now I am wearing this, so you can bit me a little bit, elbow me, open palm my head, whatever, and that's going to what? Stall me for a second. So while you guys are doing this, initially you guys are going to be chaotic in the head. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be chaotic in the head. But as time goes on and we get more of this in, you guys better be planning as you're engaged. All right? Guys, who's been nut checked? What happened?
It hurts.
So guys, I'm using that as an example as setting up and forecasting your next move. If you bip somebody, they come here, maybe you can get a hold of an arm, maybe whatever. Okay, we will be getting into ground control tactics at a later date. But again, this is just basics. This is a handgun course. You believe this?
No.
Aren't we supposed to be shooting?
It's always a fist fight before it's a gunfight.
Amen. There it is. I said that last class. A lot of times, guys, it's going to be a fist fight before it's a gunfight. Who's first?
Come on, guys.
Introduced to it as well. But this is your protective area, all of the mats are. Okay? You'll see my posturing. I am a threat. You know I'm a threat. And as soon as I do this, guess what? That's your protective area. Get to work. Doesn't mean get physical. Right. This, guys, we talked about threat assessment intervention, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are you going? Can I help you? Where are your hands supposed to be at? Get them up there. Get them up there. This is your guys' chance to work on everything that we talked about. I know some of you guys have fallen asleep during the exercise or during the training, but guys, everything matters. Get ready, because I told you this is coming, and this is just the beginning. Okay?
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
No, I gotta get my kid.
No, I'm sorry, sir. You can't come in right now. Can you tell
What
me your
did
name?
you push me for?
I'm sorry. I'm just protecting the kids. So give me your name.
You're protecting the kids.
Protecting the
How
kids.
am I posturing to where you had to touch me like?
That's just what I do, sir. I
Don't
protect
touch.
the kids.
Don't
back
touch.
off.
No reason for you
I'm
to touch.
telling you, back off.
No
Daddy.
reason for me
I
to.
protect
I
the
think you
kids.
need to
This
calm
ain't your
down.
place.
Calm
Come
down.
on,
This is
back
my
up.
child. I don't
got
care
you.
what place
You
this
tell
is.
me your name, I'll get your kid.
My
How
name's
about
Brian.
that?
My
Good,
kid's back there.
Brian. Will you wait out there, Brian?
I will not wait
I'm
out there.
gonna ask you to wait out there, Brian.
What?
I'm gonna ask you to wait outside, Brian.
Hey.
Yeah. Just elbow him straight up, Jack. You could have had it.
You okay? You good? Put that gun back in. Put the gun back in, yes?
She's still alive.
That quick. Get
That's
off
why
of
you
me.
need a holster that you have to.
Ready?
Lock it in. Ready. Sir,
Excuse me,
sorry,
ma'am.
you can't come in. It's a nursery. We're taking care of the kids.
Is this what you're
Tell me
taught, is
who
to
you
touch
are.
people?
No, only when I have to.
You don't have to. I'm just here to get my kid.
I know, I understand.
All right, who's in charge? Because I'm not going to put up
Right
with this.
now, I am.
No. Who's above you?
When you step out, I'll find somebody that's above me, but you don't get to come in right now
Why is that?
because I'm protecting the kids, and I don't know who you
Well,
are.
I appreciate the seriousness of your
Yeah,
protection here, but my kid's back there, and I have every right to get back there. And
No,
if I
you
don't,
really don't.
then what this is called is kidnapping.
Well, we have a process that we go by. We have
What's
names.
that process?
We know who can get the kids. Unless I know
What's
who
that-
you are.
Don't
Unless
touch me.
I know who you are.
Don't touch
You don't
me.
get to come inside.
I already told you who
Back
I was.
off, dude.
Oh.
Then I have to keep coming.
If I have to start you. Oh shoot! She got the roll on me.
Bang. I should have shot you.
You pull it,
that's
you
what
shoot
you
it.
I will next time. Right.
Does that one have blanks in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
You pull it, you shoot it.
Yeah.
Did you see a gun?
Until you pulled it? No.
I pulled it. You were already at the 3. Guys, did you see where she was? The only reason she let her guard down is why? I started talking to the people.
Yep.
Did that change the fact that I drew when I shot her?
Nope.
I don't care if I try to get you off task. I don't care if I try to get you off target. Your objective is not to get killed. Your objective is not to allow someone else to hurt other people. I could easily do that. Okay, hey, do you mind to come over here? Pow!
No matter the moment you seen him pull that gun, you should have shot him.
That's exactly right.
Well, but my mistake before he drew the gun, I kicked him and then I backed off.
Well, I
After
didn't have a force
kicked him,
multiplier. But again, guys,
But
you
you
should
were
al-
coming at me aggressively.
exactly right. Well, actually,
So-
I was getting upset because you touched me. You don't touch me.
Yeah.
You don't touch me.
Can't touch you.
All right, and that's something, guys. You guys got to think about. Don't touch him. Don't touch him unless you absolutely have to. Get your hands up here, and if they keep
Now I have a question.
walking into you,
Right.
they walked into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
They walked into you. You didn't aggressively go after them.
At that
Okay.
point, they become the aggressor because they're pushing
If
against
they
you.
just pull a gun on you first, does that give you the right to defend yourself?
Yes, it does.
I mean, that's
Oh,
why
I
you're
didn't pull my
taught,
gun
right?
first.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
just
pull my
went
gun
for his
till after
pocket.
he shot me.
Well, no, I actually tried to pull my gun,
Oh,
right?
that's right, I did.
And
You're
she
right.
then pulled,
That's right,
right?
and I pulled first.
And then she pulled, guys. I don't want you to get out of roll here. Just because this is basic training, don't get out of roll. What did I say at the beginning? If I'm where? If I'm on the mats,
Yeah.
You're in
it's
our
on.
space. It's on.
this is your area. So regardless of what's going on around you, even in the church, this is your area of responsibility. Did you see how slow I drew?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how slow I pointed it? Boom! And she still didn't react. Guys, that was still good, because this is something that you haven't done very much of, right? Right? Give me a fist bump. All right, go ahead and take your weapon system out. Someone else step up and get the gloves on. Get your side picture, take your shot. That's 1. Boom, that's 2. And then the 3rd is to follow. You've got to follow. You don't know if they're done. Keep the sights on them at all time. 3 side pictures. 1, 2, 3. Keep watching. Okay? You ready to go?
Maybe.
Yeah, all right. You got your gun?
Yeah,
Okay.
kinda.
What
Can't
about
drop.
your real gun? You want me to get that?
Are you walking in where I can actually see the pistol like this?
You'll see if I pull it. No, it'll be concealed. I have to do this because
He's just walking in with an attitude.
Well, that's what I was wanting to make sure. What am I seeing?
just normal clothes. My shirt will be covering. I just can't right now because of protective
Right.
gear.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
No.
Can I help you
No.
for a minute?
No.
I've got to stop you here because you don't have.
No, get out of my way.
No, I can't.
No,
I'm
don't
here to
touch
watch
me,
the
man.
kids.
Don't. You're touching me. Get the
I'm
hell off of
sorry.
me.
What
Get
are you doing?
off
What
of
do you
me.
want?
Get off of me. I want my kid.
Well, you got to show me your label.
I don't have to show you anything. You're just a stupid church. I'm going
Well,
to get my kid. Get off
You're
of me,
not
man.
going to get it this way.
Yes, I am going to get it
No,
this way.
no, you're not. Where'd they go? Oh. Yeah, you'd have got it that way.
Sorry about that.
No, I don't care. It's fine. Your turn. It's awesome. Ooh.
Go again.
Somebody else. Guys, tap me. Tap me. It's all right. Tap me.
Oh.
Hey man, can I help you, sir? Can I help you?
No.
Can I help you? What's going on? What can I help you with? What's he doing? How's it going? What do you need?
Is my kid back there?
Okay. What do you need from?
He's my kid back there.
What's your kid's name?
My name's Brian.
Can I get some backup out here, sir?
My kid's back there, and I'm gonna
Okay.
go get him.
Your name's Brian?
You need to move out of my way.
Your name's Brian?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what's your kid's name?
Dalton.
Dalton?
Need you to move now.
Okay, can you get me the stuff? from
Listen
him?
to me.
Can you get the stuff? If you got the
Look-
stuff,
hey,
don't smack
Look at
my
me.
hand away.
Look at me.
Don't hand my
I
hand away.
told you
No.
to let me through.
Sir, listen to me. We have procedures, and this is what's going to happen. I can't let you by. You got to understand that.
Get off of me! Can someone get back up in here? Someone get back up. Get off of me! Get up! Get off of me!
Stop! Stop, Lottie. Stop.
Okay, good.
Good.
I figured if I cut your hair off, you wouldn't be able to find it.
Hey,
Listen, I tried to get this thing out 45
there's
different
air!
It's coming out!
There's air!
Pistol wouldn't come out with
No, man, but he started jabbing. I was like, nope, that ain't happening.
All right, I cut a few people.
Yeah, you got my dad in good.
Yeah, mine too.
That was not coming out of my pocket.
Sometimes that happens.
I got it in the ribs.
I got a few people.
I got a question. There were 6 people ran over there that abandoned their area.
Well, we're just gonna say we're just gonna say that they were the mobile team.
So we have in the last 2 weeks put a mobile thing in place.
But when we started,
Sorry,
when we started,
it's gonna take a second.
Yeah.
we should be told if we're going to be what Jason created the mobile team.
My,
I'm not ready yet.
Most
my
important thing I
powder
did,
balls
that kid's
kinda
still safe.
dig
I may be
in a
dead,
little
man.
bit.
Amen. You guys hear that? Did you hear that?
Most important thing I did, he didn't get to that kid. I may have died, but that kid's safe. Yep. I held on.
Well,
You held
welcome
on.
to security ops. That's what we do. Excuse me, man. What's up?
Yeah.
I'm
Got
Brian. Yeah. I'm wanting to get my kid. He's back there. His name's Dalton. Would you mind to get him for me?
What's your name?
Brian.
Security, I need a check on Brian. He's got a kid named Dalton.
We need a sticker to pick up the child.
Do you have a sticker to prove that you put him in there?
I didn't put it on me. I left it in the Bible. Bible's back in the sanctuary.
Well, if you could go back to the sanctuary and get your
Man,
sticker.
listen, I'm on a time restraint. My wife's in there.
I understand, but we can't let your kid go until we have the sticker.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's come to this point where we can't even get our kids now without
Yes.
doing this bull crap?
Yes.
Okay. What happens if I don't want to go in there?
Then we can't let you have your kid. If you get your sticker, it's very simple. It's okay, sir. Just get your sticker and we'll get your kid.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
If you'll back up
What the hell?
and go get your sticker, you can get your kid.
Who told you it was okay?
Security, back up at kids.
Who told you it was okay to touch somebody?
Back up.
Am I a threat? Oh, what?
That seems to be the issue.
What?
Yeah.
You gotta bring the big boy in here. You need to lay off the Doritos, buddy.
I just shot him over there.
Sorry. I'm out of. Okay, whatever. All right, listen, guys. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than you two to stop me to get my kid. You guys know that, right?
That's okay. Whatever it takes. But if you'll get your sticker, we'll get your kid.
It's a whole lot easier. How you doing?
All right, I'll go get my sticker.
There you go.
There you go.
Good deal.
There you go. sometimes it's not going to escalate, guys. That was escalated enough. I mean, but I didn't go berserk because he grabbed my arm. That pissed me off. But that backup, and then another guy came. Guys, there's power in numbers.
Let me ask you, let me ask you a question. When you call for a sticker and it starts to escalate like that, should you go ahead and say need backup or?
I've had that happen before at kids where we watch kids with a parent come to get them.
Yeah.
We visually seen them, my wife and I, drop the kid off. We've actually seen it. And when they come to pick it up, we have not give the kid back to that parent because they could not provide a sticker. And they get irritated, but it never got to where we had to call security, that they went on back to the front desk to get a copy of the sticker or went back in the sanctuary to get sticker, because that does happen when you're in that kid's area.
So we as a whole, and Jason, you may want to like direct this as far as policy concerns for the church. We as a whole, and we'll address this with the people that aren't here, need to have a blanket response for somebody who's in a situation, a conflict situation like that.
Can I have a 9? 9 can be a backup.
Yeah.
Don't say backup because then that guy
that
goes now or
escalate
never.
route.
So,
You know, start then.
So we don't have a dispatch per se, but we have a control person who's at the TV screen.
But
so,
that does
There you go.
So
That does
everybody should have a radio with a shoulder mic.
Yep.
So if you key up that shoulder mic and you say control need one, and then like give your location wherever you're at, that gives everybody that's listening on our channel where you're at. It gives everybody on our channel where you're at, what you need, and then the people that are the closest to you are going to be responding to you. So like today, for instance, we had a situation with somebody that came into church, and I was up front with Pastor. Okay, so we had a briefing this morning on another situation with another individual. Well, all we knew was that it was a female that they were dealing with this morning. So I was constantly asking for status updates because I'm thinking, hey, this is about to get to the point where I'm about to take Pastor and say, hey, look, this is what we got going on. This is the same situation from before. Let's step out for a minute. And that's why I was asking for status updates. So don't be afraid to talk on the radio if it's relevant. If it's relevant information that the rest of the people that are working need to know. And like if you're in a situation where you need control, need one at the kids check-in, that's all you got to say.
Yeah.
Because there are people listening, and like they'll come to you just like that.
Please be sure you got it pressed all the way in and speak clearly.
Clearly.
The
Most of the time,
SOPs.
we can't understand you guys.
Your all's SOPs will be covering nonverbal communication, codes, verbal communication, all that. And that's going to be another part as the training gets more advanced and more dynamic. Guys, this is basic. What you're seeing right now is basic.
On that, he can come up with a good idea. I don't want to take credit. But having something we can keep that mic keyed in where you can hear if there's something like that going on.
Very good.
Just
Absolutely.
push it on there and you can hear what's going on. So you
And
know.
at least the eyes in the sky can actually turn that well. Because he knows the area by camera. When he has that key open like that, he'll hear that disturbance. And I guarantee you, he's going to focus in on that camera, and he'll also be communicating with the other team.
You don't want to key that radio too long because it just might need to
It also
respond
breaks.
back.
Multiple channels.
That or multiple assailants.
Yeah, there's
somebody coming in another area. You have another conflict.
This is SOPs, guys. This is something that needs to be discussed. But again, have a rapid response team together. Have this team get together and have each one of them come up with policies and procedures. Only people, if you guys got 40 individuals who's going to be on your team, at least 10 need to be on the rapid response team, and only those 10 are the ones who create the policies. When they listen to each member, these 10 key people will be in charge of making the policies, guys. That's what needs to happen. You guys have to, through these scenarios and through the dynamic training, you guys are going to come up with new situations and new SOPs. But the rapid response team or the crisis management team need to be the ones to get together. If he's in charge of all security ops, he's in charge of fire protection, he's in charge of medic training, he's in charge of natural crises. That's what you're responsible for. That's your area of responsibility. You're responsible to come up with the policies and procedures for what you're in charge of. Bomb and bomb incident management. We're going to be going over it. We're going to be running through it. My job is just to make you guys think, and it's happening already. That's what's going to make you guys unstoppable. But you guys got to go through this. You got to know how it feels to get hit. You got to feel that stress. You got to. Okay? Thanks, brother. Someone else. I'm not going to be so nice.
Come here, Eric. So like,
likes doing stuff like that.
That was easy too. Did you give or did I actually?
No, I shot
I
three
squeezed.
times.
I squeezed. You couldn't hear mine.
Yeah, you can't hear mine.
That's when you just stay in the stall. You don't
I was in behind somebody else.
I had a teammate take a hit.
The guy that took you out was dead. You shot him first. Yeah, I shot you in the back multiple.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you
I shot you in the back,
He
dude.
took you out.
Oh, I'm dead.
I got shot here. I got shot here. When I came,
Yeah.
He did.
yep, when I came in, I just went pop, 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 pop. And I turned, I saw him,
Yeah.
and I got shot. Then I got shot, and I got shot. But
We
guys,
sacrificed 3 of them.
guys,
I'm welcome.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
when are you going to?
I know that.
They're not gonna
that's
tell
the
you I'm
thing.
coming.
Guys, the reason why I sent the other two in there is just a distraction. That's it.
I was just trying
You
to hide
guys,
my
guys,
hair because I was.
guys, who saw?
I grabbed this
Hey,
guy.
listen up, listen. Who saw the guy in all this?
Nobody.
I had the gun right here the whole entire time as I was making my way towards you.
We're socializing. We were talking. You eased right on in.
They were training.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, don't.
Yeah, I was trying to
Even in this predicament, you guys don't know when to shoot, when not to shoot. Because am I part of it or am I not? Well, is he? Is she? If I start walking over to you guys like this, I don't care if you guys are grappling or whatever, and I have a gun out. Oh, what are you doing? Guys, this is called transitional space. From this position to this position. A lot of people have been killed in transitional spaces. You can still get them. That's why I said a lot of times in SOPs and stuff like that, our eyes, our muzzle is our eyes. Keep your booger hook off the bang bang switch until you're ready to engage. Because I've seen people killed by doing this. And he comes through the door, and I try to engage. He's already what? He's already up and on. That's why we always look. Wherever our eyes go, our muzzle looks. So if I'm here and he comes through the door, I'm already here. Pop, 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 pop. This is scary. This is something that I don't want you guys to think this lightly, because there's been so much blood spilt because of blue on blue, and people are not prepared for this type of stressful task. And bilateral reflex of being scared. A cop killed his kid before doing that. The kid was hiding in the closet to scare daddy when he got home, and the guy heard something in the back closet, and he went back there, and when he opened, the kid jumped at him, and his hand was indexed. His finger was indexed, guys. He just got scared, and his finger slipped inside the trigger guard and shot his kid. This is nothing to take lightly. There's not one thing that's going to be completely 100% true and will not happen. There's always a chance of something happening, guys. You got to be on key. You got to be on a swivel. You got to know your atmospherics. You have to. 3 of your mates are dead.
Thanks, guys. You got him.
Bam, bam, bam. I shot 3 times before I even saw a guy take position, then heard a few things. By the first, boom. Guys, that's it. Shoot, whoa, what's going on? But where is it at right here? It's at the 2. It's down. I don't know what the hell's going on, so guess what? I'm not going to be going. Whoa. First, you have to identify the problem before you can solve the problem. How many people were a static target? How many people moved? People drew.
I moved.
Nobody moved.
He lowered his altitude. He lowered down. How many people moved off the X?
And I moved here, but I mean, by that time I done knew where the target was. I mean,
see, this is
you
another
done
thing.
shot
When
the
we're on the
first
shooting
time.
range, guys, when we start moving off the X, all right, 90 degrees, pull, pop, pop. Yeah, I understand that because, guys, the range is hot and the range has a lot of people on it. But in life, let me have that. I'm expecting this, okay? If there's no threat or if there's something, you guys keep it down, or you keep it here until someone gets around you. But you stay tight. It stays in your space the whole entire time. Close. If they're here, whoop, here, whatever. But sometimes, guys, that will happen because of the chaos. Keep it off. Point at them. Point at them. That helps with indexing. But, guys, you have to move. Boom, boom, boom. Get down, get down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, move people. Push them down. Talk. Move. Execute. Sounds dynamic, doesn't it? Nothing static. If you are, you're dead. You got to communicate. You got to take charge. Okay? Any questions? I'm getting tired. Who wants to be a bad guy? Oh, low profile. Nice and easy. Give him space. You can't hog him because people still want to shake his hand, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So you guys got to give him a little bit of a distance. Now, normal circumstances in executive protection work, you want to be at least arm length away. Okay? At least. If you're a little further than that, well, you guys got to deal with that the way you can. Okay? But that's it. You want arm's length because you still want to be nice, right? You still got to be nice to the individuals, right? But watch what he's doing. I noticed him right away. He looked at my hand. The hand is what's going to get him. But you can't just don't focus on one. When you see there's nothing in that, you also look. You scan the body. He's looking too. You guys, that's your job.
And Justin, our preacher sometimes like to shake my hand. He'll sometimes do this.
That's fine.
Bad, but that's in his.
I know, but guys, listen. He's responsible for his protection. Okay? You guys can't disturb the operations of the church. You have to minimum as possible. You guys have to look invisible. So much for the earpiece, yeah?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get one a little. I think you're getting one some a little more low profile. Or?
Yeah. A lot of times it's more like this.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you guys know how to close the gap?
I mean, but that's when he's greeting people on the way. There's not in a hostile alert, you know, like you said.
Okay, this is atmospherics. I can't, guys. That's the reason why I asked you guys way at the beginning. Who knows what atmospherics is? That's how important it is. Because even if you do step off a little bit, you guys are still looking for the complete atmospherics. All right. Reactionary gap in time. Remember it. How long will it take you if you're standing? Oh, don't. He's already. How long will it take you? Back up, just like you guys were. How long would it take you guys? And this is a part of warrior science. This is part of warrior science. This is physics. How long will it take you, or you, to close the gap in this transitional space?
I'd be done.
Well, just think,
You're going to get hands
again,
on.
that's why pastor's supposed to be responsible for his own protection. Because if he can blade, evade, deflect, and block the basics, that gives you guys plenty of times. He has now created that reactionary gap in time to expand for you guys to engage. That's why everybody is crucial for this training. Everybody on the teams. That's why it's crucial. Because you guys are expanding the reactionary gap in time, which is also expanding life. Okay, that's what you're doing. Everybody's responsible. What you do or what you don't do will directly and indirectly affect everybody around you. Don't forget it. Okay? So if we're here talking, how you doing? Great work today. That was great. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, and then you guys are great. You guys are up here. You're all nice and comfortable. Okay? Can I have a few more people? You guys are gonna be just like me. Come in and shake the pastor's hand. It's good.
Thank you. Hope
Dinner after today.
How you doing? Hope you don't go either.
Hey, Pastor, great service today. Thank you.
He's done got it drawn. The gun's done drawn. Sorry. He's dead. I've done shot him.
Yeah. But he's unarmed, so good luck.
Yeah. I am never unarmed.
But now he stepped out of character. Now he had his gun out, right? What should you have said?
Gun.
Gun front. You know, communicate.
Somebody should have moved in front of Justin.
Yeah, see, this is SOPs. Guys, you guys are not trained for this yet. No, you're right though. Because guys, gun. The guys who take point are the ones who are going to cover, and you guess what you get to do? You get to be pastor. Boom! Come on!
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes they freeze.
Yep.
No, seriously.
I understand.
Sometimes they freeze. I said move, and you have to boom right into them and get them over, and then move them to get them out of there. Guys, this is what's coming. When I talked about dynamic training.
If you buy him Zaxby's afterwards, it'll be okay.
All right. I'm sure he'll forgive you. The Holy Spirit will come and fill his body, and he'll be like, "Bless you, son. I love you." But no, if he doesn't move, force him to move. Paralysis happens at a high state of stress. Okay? Punch him. boom, get him over. At least he bends him over. Grab his neck. Remember that one hand clinch that we initially started with?
Yep.
Yeah. Guys, hook it in. But that's what I'm talking about. He took the initiative, which is good at this point, but he was unarmed, so therefore he should have went ahead and grabbed the firearm and got in close. Gun, gun, gun! You know what I'm saying? That was perfect. He did move. He did see something strange. He moved around, and when he saw the gun, guess what? If he's unarmed, gun, gun, gun! Get his hand. These guys should be on him too, immediately. And just pray to God there's not a secondary.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that comes later. Guys, this is big. That's why there's not 3 officers. That's not 6 operators. There's multiple operators, and that's another reason why we have eyes in the sky. Okay? We have to utilize all of them for success. All right? So let's do it one more time. We need to go shoot. All right, I need more. Everybody involved. Come on, guys, go ahead and surround the pastor up the best you can. Best you can. Everybody can be involved.
Shaking hands or guarding?
Whatever, telling him. No, I think just
It's
being
just
like
us
people
three
that
on guard.
That kind of stuff.
They're gonna throw y'all.
Hey guys, just go ahead and greet them. Just greet them just like
Hey,
normal
Pastor.
church.
Great sermon today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good sermon, Pastor.
You're welcome. Want to explain more after that one? Hey there. Hey, good to see you. Hey,
preacher.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Looking good.
Gun, gun, gun!
Get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
Go.
Get the gun! Get the knife! Get the knife! All right, cease. Stop. Good job, guys. Well done.
I got you.
Well done. Well done. Good lock. I like that arm lock. That was a good lock.
Maybe had a heart attack in the air.
There he is! They're already in the parking lot.
Did you hit him there?
I didn't have to. I got him back.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a break before we head down to start shooting and stuff like that. But guys, good job. This is just the beginning. This is basic stuff. So intermediates right after this stuff, and then advanced, then dynamic, then a lot more blanks, a lot more shooting, a lot more fighting.
I was waiting for punches to start coming into my ring.
You ready? Don't move until I push you, okay? Fire when ready. Come on. Holster.
It is. I know I can't do that.
Awesome. Right on. All right, we're going to do it again. Shooter ready? Center BSA.
Yeah.
Stay put until I say move. Fire when ready. Stay put, stay put.
See you guys.
Fire when ready. Move! Ceasefire. Left hand BSA. Fire when ready. Ceasefire. Ceasefire.
We got any more rounds?
Fire when ready. Ceasefire. Right on, man. Get back to low ready. Compress. Keep it in. Weapon retention. Heart. Heart. Three. Ceasefire. Back to low ready. Move! Diamond! Heart! Come on! circle shot was really good. Alright, I want to mark it with black. Downrange. Alright guys, let's hit the shape. We had one shooter so far graze the outside of a shape. Actually, did they get a few?
He broke the square.
Can't see really.
Yeah, he broke the square.
Alright, broke the square and he broke the circle. Is there any in that triangle?
No.
Alright.
Hey, they knew I was there.
Knocking on that door, buddy.
Hey, they knew I was there.
Alright, shooter ready?
Yep.
You loaded, made ready?
Yep.
Triangle. Heart. One. Move. Nice and slow. Don't have to go fast. Square. Diamond. Heart. Stay with it. Stay with it. Circle. Ceasefire. Downrange.
Clip.
Your squares have a couple holes in them.
Yeah.
That triangle was a
They got a
beautiful
stop.
shot.
Nice.
On my call. Heart. Spade. Triangle. Move. Nice and slow. Square. Move with it. Side to side.
Yeah.
Spade. Stay with it. Stay in front of it. Triangle. Square. Ceasefire. Go ahead and pull the low ready compressed. Left hand. Left hand, guys. You're going to be off-hand shooting. Support hand only. Quick peeks. 3 seconds. Get back in. Shooter ready? Ready. Triangle. Back in. That's quick. It's that quick. That quick, guys. Square. Square. Back in. Try the support hand. It's a lot better. Shooter ready?
Ready?
Heart. 1 1,000. 2 1,000. 3 1,000. Square.
I can't even find the square.
Alright, now I just want you to hit the tab. Upper part of the tab on the number. If I call the number, you hit the tab.
Alright.
Alright? 2. Back in. Try to keep your muzzle orientated toward the wall. Go ahead and put the muzzle toward the wall. Keep your finger off the trigger. Okay? Say, hey, look here. If your muzzle's toward the wall, all you have to do is punch out.
Okay.
Okay? So leave it straight toward the wall. Point to the wall with your muzzle. There you go. At number 3 compressed. I know you want to lower it, but you need to get this thing up here ready to go in your face. All right? This close even.
I got you. Okay.
So as you punch out, you're just punching that muzzle out.
Sure.
All right? 5. 3. 1. Ceasefire. Reholster. Downrange.
Where's the wood? I'm not sure I got it. I'm not sure I got any of it. It's hard to
Nothing
find
here?
Hard to find the number.
Nothing here. Ah, there you go. There you go. Right on.
That's tough.
On you. I'll count when you expose. Go. 1 1,000. 2.
High left.
Yep. Whenever you're ready. On you. 1 1,000. 2 1,000. Nice. Low right.
Yep.
On you. I'll count when you expose. 1 1,000. 1 1,000. 1 1,000. Ceasefire. Do me a favor. As you post out,
Yep.
you left-handed.
No, I'm ready.
Let's go left.
Okay.
Okay.
I was.
Oh, were you left?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. But try this. Try to post out. Try to stay squared. Okay. I know you're blading.
Yeah.
But just pull out enough.
Okay.
This is the pivot point right there.
Alright.
All right. Try to stay squared the best you can. Shooter ready?
Yep.
On you. 1 1,000.
Low left.
Yep. On you. 1 1,000. 2 1,000. Alright, ceasefire. Man, you switched to that right hand quick. Before I can even look over there, you're already back to your right hand.
Have it.
Alright, if you can, try to stay arm distance off that partition.
Okay.
Because we have the spacing here, you know, understand totality here. So here, try to keep this leg behind your partition and lean out.
Okay.
Okay? Again, this is your windshield wiper. Post out for me.
Alright.
Post out for me. Number 4. Post
I
out.
got you here.
Alright. Just rock out. Let's back up a little more. There you go. Post out. There you go. If you have to. Adjust here if you have to, because I know that's binding here. Okay? But just, yeah, you know it. Adjust a little bit the best you can. Alright? Shooter ready?
Yep.
On you. Ceasefire. Let's go to your left hand. Shooter ready?
Yep.
On you. 1 1,000. 2 1,000. Looks like a little to the right. Is that correct?
Yeah, push.
Right. On you.
Yep.
1 1,000. 2 1,000.
Low left.
On you. Don't expose anything.
Don't know.
On you. 1 1,000. 2 1,000. Nice, that was close.
Too late.
Just at the apex. All right.
Yep.
All right. Come over here. You're going to post out right side, so you're going to be right hand.
Okay.
All right. I don't care if I get hit with harass or not. Just watch your muzzle for me.
Got you.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Just stay behind cover. It's okay to go down on your. Okay. If you have to kneel, kneel. Okay. There you go. Don't be. Okay. Remember targets of opportunity.
Yep.
If there's nothing there and I move it and it's exposed, you take your shot.
Right.
Okay.
Got you.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Control pairs are fine. On you. Nice. All right, ceasefire. I'm gonna go down there and mark them up.